Russian President Vladimir Putin is now saying that he and Donald Trump speak, quote, regularly on the phone. Vladimir Putin said this during an interview with Austrian television station ORF. Do we believe it? I don't know. I mean, I'm curious whether Sean Hannity participates in the phone calls. I know he puts Trump to bed via phone many, many nights of the week. I don't know if it's true. If it's true that Putin and Trump are regularly speaking on the phone, it would be notable because there are no real reports of regular phone calls between Trump and Putin. I think there's been about a call a month reported over the last several months. But Putin's goal in supporting Trump in 2016 wasn't all about Trump specifically, right? It was about creating chaos. And a way to create chaos is to claim that you regularly speak to Donald Trump, despite the fact that the White House doesn't seem to be logging the fact that Donald Trump and Putin are regularly speaking. So if Putin's telling the truth, it fits into this sort of bizarre Russia situation where there's a constant effort to hide the truth about contacts with Russia. And if Putin is lying, then it's a page straight out of Alexander Dugin's 1997 classic book, Foundations of Geopolitics, which specifically recommends that what Russia should do with regard to Western democracies is to do anything they can to create chaos, to create internal racial strife, to create circumstances that make people question whether democracy is sort of working properly or as designed. And even if not true, even if it's easily disprovable that Trump and Putin are speaking regularly, it's still going to help rile people up, right? Putin is smart. Putin knows exactly how to stir the pot. And the truth is that Russian collusion or not, there would be some contact between Trump and Putin because they're world leaders, right? So then it becomes a matter of degree and a matter of optics. If there were truly continuing to be sketchy contacts between the Trump team and Russia, you would imagine that they would be using some kind of back channel. Maybe not the failed back channel that Jared Kushner tried to set up, but no doubt there would be others. There were multiple attempts to set up back channels. We learned about the Kushner back channel attempt, the Seychelles Islands back channel attempt. And even if the communication that were of concern were between Trump and Putin directly, there could be off-the-record calls, period. So I believe the most likely scenario here is that there are Trump intermediary with Putin intermediary calls for the purposes of plausible deniability. And that's if they're dumb enough to continue coordinating. And they may well be from what we've been seeing. But the more we learn about this relationship between Putin and Trump, the more it's clear that loyalty is just not a factor here, right? Putin isn't loyal to Trump. Putin saw Trump as a tool to sow chaos in American democracy, and it worked. And as soon as Putin benefits from trying to hurt Trump or to make Trump look bad or stupid, he's going to do it. And in some ways, he's already started. And at the same line, along the same lines, Pat, Trump's not loyal to Putin either, right? He seems sort of enamored with Putin's power. He seems to admire a lot of these authoritarian dictatorial types, Turkish President Erdogan, Xi Jinping's elimination of term limits in China. I don't think there's really a matter of loyalty here one way or the other.
But I still want to know if they're talking to one another regularly. It reminds me of when Alex Jones claimed that he talks to the president now and again.
Yeah.
Like, you can't trust either party, so who knows who's telling the truth. And you can't even go to the White House press secretary and ask about it because Sarah Huckabee Sanders would probably answer that question with something like, oh, well, the president likes to talk with foreign leaders all the time, and we wouldn't get a straight answer from her.
She'll say, no, that's a question that really relates to technology and phone companies, because if they were speaking by phone, a phone was used. So it doesn't really relate to the White House. You'd have to ask the phone companies about something like that. Let me know. Do you think Trump and Putin speak regularly, or do you think this is more crafty calculation from Putin merely to create even more chaos? We do have a David Pakman Show subreddit where you can discuss this and any other stories of interest, davidpakman.com/REDDIT. We will take a very brief pause and be back very shortly. Today's program is made possible in part by Warby Parker eyeglasses, which I now have 2 pairs of. Warby Parker offers a free 5-day in-home trial of their glasses. You try 5 pairs. You see which you like. I wear contact lenses on the show, but I often wear glasses at night and on weekends. And both of my pairs of Warby Parker glasses are great. I did the free at-home trial. I picked 5 frames that I liked on their website. They sent them to me. I picked the one I liked the most, sent them back, typed in my prescription online, and soon I got my finished glasses with my prescription in the mail. And I love this because when I'm at a glasses store trying on glasses, I can't really figure out if I like them because I feel the pressure of the salesperson's gaze on me. I want to show the glasses to other people. I need time to figure out which glasses I want to commit to. And the eyeglass industry is also controlled by a tiny number of companies, which keeps prices very high. I even know people who have spent over $300 for a pair of glasses. But with Warby Parker, theirs start at just $95. That's what mine cost. To try the 5 pairs and support the David Pakman Show, go to warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS.